Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's black people in Nebraska, and today we're going to talk about the possibility of modern Israel not being ancient Israel. I have a lot of information to give you, a lot of sourced information that I'm going to give you so that you can confirm or deny the things that I'm going to tell you. Just like yesterday, I have some slides to go ahead and prove the things that I'm telling you, and it's up to you to believe me or not. Please, I encourage you to also do your own independent research. Independent research is extremely important. I stress the importance of independent research because, as Napoleon Bonaparte said, history is nothing but agreed upon. History is nothing but lies agreed upon. So let's go ahead and get started. Where is ancient Israel if modern Israel was created May 14th, 1948? The biblical Old and New Testament writings were describing a land that could not be found in the so-called Middle East, with the fortress city in a very high mountain and with massive colossal walls that could not be found in the place now being called Jerusalem. That the peculiar architecture of Old Egypt originated in the West is provided by its similarity to that in the still older remains of America, North, South, and Central. In Uxmal and Chichen, Yucatan are massive stone pyramids, so ancient that they support trees growing in the soil deposited by the atmosphere on their summits during tens of thousands of years. Pyramids that were old before the days of the pharaohs. Sources: Stone Volume 12, 1896, Albert Ross Parsons, New Light from the Great Pyramid, the astronomical geographical system of the ancients recovered and applied to the elucidation of history, ceremony, symbolism, and religion, 1893. That was a whole source. Leading biblical scholars know that they have never been able to find the biblical cities and events in the dirt of the place now being called the Middle East. This is not the place called Israel in the scriptures. That is not the place that the scriptures describe in such great detail. The 100% indisputable way to know you're standing at the true biblical true biblical Jerusalem of King David and Solomon is to locate the monumental stone fortress called the Milo, and that's what you see in front of you. So David dwelt in the fort and called it the city of David, and David built round about from Milo and inward. If your Jerusalem doesn't have that monumental stone walled fortress, then you're not at the biblical and true Jerusalem. Finding the Milo will show once and for all which city is truly Jerusalem. Milo, or Milo, 2 Kings 12:20, from H4 through 90, a rampart as filled in, i.e. the citadel. Rampart/citadel equals fortress, wall, fortification. A huge fortress or stronghold with monumental walls cannot just vanish, and it didn't. What the scriptures meant by the city of David was the wall fortress that was on the north side of the ancient capital city called Jerusalem. The scriptures clearly tell you that the fortress, the city of David, was on the north side of the main city of Jerusalem. The scriptures clearly tell you that the fortress, the city of David, was on the north side of the main city of Jerusalem. Sorry, I repeated myself. I wrote all this stuff down so that I'd be able to remind myself of it. Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion. On the sides of the north, the city of the great king. See that fortress? It's on the north side of the main city, exactly where the scripture says it was. I'm trying to pronounce this, and it's going to be hard, so bear with me. Sacsayhuman Human is a citadel fortress on the northern outskirts of the city of Cusco. The city of Jerusalem was fortified with 3 walls. Jerusalem was fortified with 3 walls, according to Josephus. The best known zone of Sacsayhuman includes its 3 massive terrace walls. Again, if your Jerusalem doesn't have that monumental stone wall fortress or 3 massive terrace walls, then you're not at the biblical and true Jerusalem. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these next slides that are going to blow your mind. Here we're going to read the description of Jerusalem. The city of Jerusalem was fortified with these walls on such parts as were not encompassed with unpassable valleys. For in such places it hath but one wall. The city was built upon two hills, which are opposite to one another, and have a valley to divide them asunder, at which valley the corresponding rows of houses on both hills end. Of these hills, that which contains the upper city is much higher, and in length more direct. Accordingly, it was called the Citadel by King David. He was the father of that Solomon who built the temple at the first, but it is by us called the upper marketplace. The best known zone of Sacsayhuman includes the Great Plaza and its adjacent 3 massive terrace walls. You see, the stones used in this construction of these terraces are among the largest used in any building in pre-Hispanic America. They display a precision of cutting and filling that is unmatched in the Americas. The stones are so closely spaced that a single piece of paper will not fit between many of the stones. This precision, combined with the rounded corners of the blocks, the variety of their interlocking shapes, and the way the walls lean inward, is thought to have helped the ruins survive devastating earthquakes in Cusco. The longest of the 3 walls is about 400 meters. They are about 6 meters tall. So, is Jerusalem in the city of David? Is it not where it is now? Is it in South America? I just gave you some pretty good evidence, and it is up to you to decipher between what's real and what is fake. I believe that it is true, but I also believe that they had multiple settlements throughout multiple lands, and this is one of them. But I also believe that this place that I speak of in South America, in Yucatan, in Cusco, is a lot more ancient than the one that you see them dwelling in now. So they changed names of land masses. They changed the names from the original. So nobody really knows where everything is at. You have to do the research. That's why I say independent research is very, very important so that we can get a true understanding of history. And one last thing that I want to leave you with, you're going to read an exhortation or quote from Zeev Herzog. The many Egyptian documents known to us do not make any reference to the sojourn of the children of Israel in Egypt or the events of the Exodus. Generations of scholars tried to locate Mount Sinai and the stations of the tribes of Israel in the desert. Despite all this diligent research, not one site was identified that could correspond to the biblical structure. Okay, so he's pretty much saying that where things are now that are supposed to be ancient, the math isn't mathing. Okay, when they measure these things, it doesn't pan out. So another reason why independent research is very, very important. And this individual is an Israeli archaeologist, and he's making a claim for things not being where they say modern education says it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you need me to tell you the sources, give you the sources, or you can check this out yourself, let me know in the comment section. I have no problem giving you the sources because I wrote all this stuff down. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope God is keeping you. God bless you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. I'm out. Peace.